Okay, so morning guys, welcome to another review from the Bearded Berserker. Me, Matt. Hope you're having a magnificent Sunday, wherever you are, whatever you're doing and whatever you're getting up to. I have another review for you this morning. Before we start, huge, massive thank you to each and every one of you guys out there that's watching my videos, liking my videos, commenting and subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, because at the end of June, coming up very soon, I'm going to be doing a unboxing and review live, and also going to be doing a live giveaway as well. So in order to be in with a chance of winning, please hit that subscribe button. Now before I start, I know I say this on every single video and review that I do, but it's just in case you haven't joined me before, don't know what I'm doing or anything. I like to just quickly run over the basics. So the reason that I've set up Instagram as Viking Beard Matt and on here doing my reviews as the Bearded Berserker is because I'm trying to help support, promote, and not so much advertise, but small brands, small companies, small businesses and craftsmen out there, and not huge, massive brands. Because these guys down here, they're having to compete with these huge, massive brands, and they don't have the shed ton of money that these massive brands have to throw into marketing and advertising and promoting their products. So they've almost kind of got to work like a million times harder in order to get their products onto the market. They have to get them as good as they can possibly get them in order to compete with these huge, big brands. Now, I don't have anything particularly wrong with huge, massive brands and stuff like that. It's just they tend to sell a lot of their products because of their name, you know. I'm not going to mention any massive brands or anything, but we all know them. There's loads of different ones, whether it's sportswear, clothing, perfume, aftershave, beard, skin products, hair products, all sorts of stuff. And they don't have to worry so much about the quality of their products because they know almost that their name sells their product. Whereas these small people don't. So as a consumer, which we kind of all are, there is nothing worse than going out and spending our hard-earned cash on products and stuff like that, only to get them home and to be completely disappointed with them. So I'm kind of like trying to help these small brands and show you guys out there that there is an alternative. Now, with all the reviews that I do on my excuse me, YouTube channel, I'm completely honest about it. I'm not affiliated to any of these brands whatsoever, and everything I do is my own opinion, and I'm completely unbiased. So stuff that I go out and buy myself, stuff that gets sent through to me. If there's something I don't particularly like, I will say why I don't like it. If there's something I really do like about it, I'll say why I do like it. Now, with skincare, hair care, beard products, aftershaves and stuff like that, I will score them out of 20. 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10 being mediocre, yeah, it's all right, nothing to write home about, 0, I'm not going to touch that with a stinky stick. So that is how I do all my sort of product reviews and stuff like that. So this isn't an unboxing. I have actually used these products. I know exactly what they're like, and so I can give you guys an informed opinion on what I think to them. So I'm going to need me reading goggles for this because I've got notes here. So bear with. Okay, so a few days ago, thank you very much for Rosa Salas Perfumes for sending a couple of aftershaves through for me to have a look at, see what I think of. Now, Rosa Salas, basically they kind of like create perfumes based around kind of like these top brand aftershaves and perfumes and stuff like that out there. Not identical rip-offs and everything else, but very, very close. So they've kind of got their own different ones out. I am going to be putting links down below because they do aftershaves for men, colognes, whatever you want to call it. They also do perfumes and they do unisex as well. Now they've sent a couple through for me to have a look at, see what I think of, give you guys my honest opinion. So we're going to package in the product themselves, what I think to them, how long did the scents last and the pricing of it. Then afterwards we'll score it out of 20. So first of all, the card that came through with it. So there you go, Rosa Salas. There you go, perfumes on the back. So thank you very much for sending the card through. And they've sent me through a couple of aftershaves to have a look at and see what I think. So we're going to be having a look at each one of these has got their own number which goes to their scent. So we've got 001 which we're going to be having a look at, and funny enough 006. Hopefully that's the right way around on the camera. So they come in these little cardboard wooden tubes, and the first thing when I was going on the website and chatting to them and everything else, if you don't like it, it's money back guaranteed. It's also completely vegan friendly, which is great if you're a vegan, and none of the products are tested on animals, and in my opinion no products at all should be tested on animals. Animals don't need to wear perfumes and aftershaves and stuff like that, and they ship to Europe as well, and it's free UK shipping too. So I will be putting links down below, so give them a look and a support. So first of all, that's the top of it, Rosa Salas Perfumes with the logo on the front as well. Eau de Parfum, 30ml, which is 1 fluid ounce in the US. Ingredients: alcohol, denat, aqua, water, parfum, fragrance, Cyril, citronellol, limonene, and linalool. There you go. I'll put that up to the camera so hopefully you can see that. Comes with their web address and everything on there. Various safety warnings. Now everything's sold in the UK. Perfumes, aftershave, skin products, beard products, hair products and stuff like that have to be CPSR checked, which is Cosmetic Product Safety Report, because the last thing you want to be doing is spraying this over yourself and you'll end up with an allergic reaction to an ingredient and stuff like that, and they have to be safe for use. So opening it up, you've got a little foamy bit on the top to stop it from clinking around, and inside is the perfume and or aftershave, whichever, and little cube square in the bottom to keep it kind of secure in there. So this one here is 001. I know that because it says it on the bottom. Now this one is called Numero Uno, which is inspired by Aventus. And so looking at the bottle, Rosa Salas, what else has it got on? A 30ml, 1 fluid ounce, eau de parfum, numero 1, or number 1, Numero Uno. And on the back, the signature of descriptions, I would assume that's Rosa Salas. And so there you go. Now, I do like perfumes and aftershaves and stuff like that, okay? Not so much these top-end brand ones because they're so damn expensive, you know, and you have it on the shelf, you'll use it a couple of times, because I haven't got money to shell out on 70, 80 quid bottles of aftershave and stuff like that. So it is really nice to find an alternative that kind of smells like that and gives you that sort of basic thing of what that aftershave smells like, as opposed to going out and spending a shed ton of money that you don't like using it on a daily basis because it is so expensive. So you only tend to use it a few times a year, or whenever you go out doing something nice with the other half, Christmas parties and stuff like that. So it's nice to find an alternative. Now the scent profile for 001, the Numero Uno, is blackcurrant, bergamot, apple, incense, peppery rose, birch, jasmine, sandal, patchouli, musk and pineapple. Now I have had a spray on both of my arms and I have done test patches before I obviously used it. I put a test patch on my arm, both arms with both scents, about an hour or so ago. Now this scent is quite an interesting, I'm just going to put a fresh squirt on there. It's got an atomizer on the top there, as you could see. This one is kind of one of those scents that develops, if you know what I mean. First of all, when you put it on, it's quite a potent, heady, heavy, very masculine selling scent. It's one of their #1 sellers. And you kind of get everything in one hit, and then everything drops off, and then you get different notes as it kind of wears down. Now, one thing I have noticed with this aftershave, cologne, whatever you want to call it, is it does last a very long while. I put it on yesterday morning, and by the end of the day, my wife kept getting sort of scent smells of it because I had a day off, as you know, because I was doing reviews and stuff like that. At the end of the day, when we went to bed, she could actually still smell it. So it's nice to get an aftershave that you put on and it lasts virtually the entire day. And it's like now, that has completely changed from when I just sprayed it on there. Sort of some of the fruitier notes have disappeared slightly, and now I'm getting the patchouli, the sandalwood. There is a rose smell to it as well, and an incense scent. And it is a very, I wouldn't say heavy scent, if you know what I mean, but it's a very rich scent, this one is. And I can see why it's a good seller, because it's a great smell. Because I don't actually know what Aventus smells like, because I've never gone out and bought it. A lot of the aftershaves I used to use were kind of like Hugo and stuff like that, and Calvin Klein. But every time you smell it, you kind of like, it changes very slightly and you pick up different notes of it. But it is a very, very well made, stunning aftershave. So that is 001, which is the Numero Uno, based around the Aventus scent. Not Avensis, that's a car. But yeah, really, really nice. Now moving on to 006, if that's the right way around. Yeah, 006. Now this is called Freaky Ace, and this is based apparently on an aftershave, a unisex one called Fabulous. I've never gone out and bought Fabulous, so I do not know what that smells like, but I'm giving you my review on these aftershaves as a standalone thing and what I think to them, as opposed to do they smell just like this, because it's very difficult to tell unless you've gone out and bought the real thing. What I am planning on doing is nipping to our local Boots at some point and getting a couple of testers and seeing actually how close they do smell. So the Fabulous, and this is allegedly scent-wise almond bitter oil, tonka resinic, resonia, or something, sorry, cashmeran, leather accord and clary sage oil. I can still smell it from when I've put it on. And again, it's got Rosa Salas, there you go, Freaky Ace, which is based on Fabulous. Put the top back on that before I drop it. And again, you've got the little signature on the back. This one, again, is a 30ml. Pop that back in the box. I know I'm going to throw it everywhere. Now this one, the one that I just put is a really nice heavy one, really good for winter and stuff like that. This one is more of a summery scent, and it's a lot, in my opinion, kind of spicier, lighter, fresher, almost got like a fruity sort of zing to it. And it's also sweeter as well. It's got more of a fruity note, which you tend to find a lot with the unisex aftershaves, colognes, perfumes, that the unisex ones, they do tend to be that kind of, it's not masculine, it's not feminine, it's just a nice scent, which this is. Now this morning and yesterday I was doing a test with the wife. I was going, do you like that one? Or do you like that one? And she said they, and this is from my wife's point of view, because I like to get her input on a lot of stuff as well with the beard scent, smells and various bits and pieces. But she said she likes them both for the same reasons that kind of I do. That this one is a nice dark heavy scent if you were going out for a meal or something like that, or an event. It's going to smell nice, and it tended to last slightly longer than this one did. This one around about 6 to sort of 8 hours. This one literally lasted all day. So the 001, I've forgotten the name of it now, Numero Uno, should know it was 001, that lasted all day. This one around about 6 to 8 hours. But for both reasons, this one is a nice sweet scent, fresh scent, summery scent and everything else like that. And this one, so I'd say sort of more evening and more daytime, but they are so well made. And there are two on there that really do, that they do on their website, that sounds absolutely stunning, that I'm going to have to get at some point to do another review on, which is 008 called Arabian Nights, and another one 010 or 010 which is called Phantom Sombre. They both sound right up my alley, and I'm going to be getting a couple more of those to do a review with as well. So scent wise, absolutely stunning. I cannot fault it at all. They're both completely different for different reasons. One's light and fresh, the other's darker and heavier. And again, they just are a solid smelling aftershave, and they do lots of them, lots and lots of different scents. So if you've got a particular favourite expensive high brand aftershave perfume, cologne, they're bound to do something very, very similar to it. They do the perfumes, the unisex, plus the men's as well. Now, price wise, I noticed having a look on the website this morning that they do a 5ml, but that's not in all the scents, but they do a 5ml, which is £5. They do a 10ml, which is £10. A 30ml, which these are, for £20. And they also do a 50ml at $29.95. So one thing I do like about that is you haven't got to go out, take my glasses off now, you haven't got to go out and spend a load of money on a big bottle. You can go out and buy a smaller bottle, see if you like it. With the smaller bottles as well, if you're a woman, it's nice to put in your handbag and stuff like that and take out with your work or whatever you do. So you haven't got to go out and stump out sort of $29.95 on a big bottle of perfume. It's nice that you can go out and almost buy a sample or one of it, see if you like it. If you do, then fine. If you want to try something else, then fine, without outlaying a lot of money. So, yeah, that's £5 for a 5ml, £10 for a 10ml, £20 for a 30ml, which those ones where we just looked at, and $29.95 for a 50ml. And I have to admit that these, I've only reviewed one other brand of aftershave, which was from Barber's Bay. Absolutely stunning that was. And these ones are ridiculously good as well, which is why I'm not hesitating that when it comes to scoring them out of 20, I'm giving them a straight up 20 out of 20, because even forget about what they're supposed to smell like. Are they supposed to smell like Aventus? Is it supposed to smell like Fabulous? Basing those, because I haven't smelled either of those, basing those on an aftershave itself, they're absolutely knockout. And especially with a money back guarantee as well, vegan friendly, not tested on animals, free UK shipping, and they do ship to Europe as well. It's absolutely stunning, and Rosa Salas has done an amazing job of creating those, which is why, if those were so good, very interested in trying 008 and 010. So thank you so much to Rosa Salas for sending that through. You've done a spectacular job. The blending on them is brilliant, and you've come up with an amazing product. I will be putting links down below, so please give them a follow, support them, and check out all the different fragrances that they do. But I hope you've enjoyed that review from the Bearded Berserker. Now, I've got quite a few other reviews coming up as well over the next week, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday. Thank you so much for watching my reviews and enjoying them. I am always open to comments and stuff like that. If there's stuff that you'd like to see, if there's any help you need with promoting your products or me doing reviews and stuff, then please just get in touch with me. I'm over there on Instagram as Viking Beard Matt. Message me down here, even email me. I'm at mattrp74, mattrp74, all lowercase at outlook.com. And I'm always open to suggestions and stuff, but thank you guys out there. You are amazing. Hope you have a fantastic Sunday. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on supporting each other. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on growing those beards if you're growing a beard. If you're a woman and you're not growing a beard, understandable. But have a great day. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. Thank you.